Hey everyone, happy Friday and welcome to today's HVAC Digital Marketing Bootcamp. We'll be starting the day off with using Google My Business to reach more local customers. I'm really excited to be your host today. My name is Michelle. Steve is also here and will be helping us out by answering any of your questions throughout the webinar. In case you're not as familiar with Schrifer and who we are located in Northern Virginia and we help small businesses drive visibility through all channels on the web so they can continue to grow their business with ease. Our mission here is to educate businesses in the HVAC space on a variety of topics to help you succeed and help the industry grow. We want to know who you are too, so let us know where you are joining us from today, which you can locate in the questions box on the right-hand side of your screen. A few quick reminders before I pass it on over to Amanda. You'll be getting a recording of this chat on Monday of next week, and like I mentioned earlier, you can ask us questions, make comments, etc. in the question box on the right-hand side of your screen. Don't forget about today's giveaway. One lucky attendee will be winning a Google Smart display at the end. Today we have one of our very own digital marketing strategists, Amanda Greenwood. She's going to be kicking off the boot camp for us. She's got a great presentation for you all. So with that, I will pass it on over to you, Amanda. Take it away.
Thank you, Michelle. Hi, everybody. Hope everyone's having a good Friday so far. Want to give you just a little bit of background on myself before we get started. I've got 12 years in the SEO industry, as far as doing optimization, marketing, the whole gamut. Been working in the HVAC industry specifically for the last 6 years, so have a lot of experience dealing with that end. I'm going to be going over the Google My Business pages today. We're going to talk about managing your Google My Business page, optimizing all of your NAP, which is name, address, phone number information. Talk about how Google allows you to promote your site and your business through posts, let your businesses contact you through chat and messaging services, and they have recently rolled out a Google My Business website creation offer for a free website. And then we're going to talk about quickly how to analyze all of the results and activity that your customers do on your Google My Business page. So your Google My Business page is essentially like your business's digital centerpiece. It is what ties everything together as far as Google finding all of your information across the web. So they verify the accuracy of your company's name, address, phone number, website, and services and products, things like that. And you can update all of your information through your Google My Business portal. It allows you to control all of that information. Allows you to control what businesses or customers are able to see about your business when they search for you through just a regular Google search, through a mobile search, and through a maps search when they're looking for your physical location. It also allows your customers to provide some user-generated content about your company. They can add photos, videos, comments, they can ask questions, add reviews, and all things like that. Again, some of the types of user-generated content, if they have pictures of services you've provided or products that you've provided to them, they can add those to your Google My Business profile for your other customers to see. If they take a video of the product or service you've provided, they can add that too. They can ask questions about your business, such as if you're open late, if you have after-hours services, things like that. And it sends a message to you where you can answer their question, and it posts it permanently on your Google My Business page for other users to see. So this is just an example. You can see this is what it looks like when you click on the Ask a Question, and then up here, once the question has been asked, it provides different answers from different services directly from the business or from other services that may be connected to your Google My Business page. Google My Business is important for your business because, as I mentioned, it is your digital centerpiece. Google is using this to establish authority for your company's overall visibility online. Most of your customers are going to be using Google. Most searches are done through Google. There's over 40,000 searches on average every second done in Google. A very large percentage of those are done through a mobile device, and they have local intent, which means that Google wants to provide your searchers with information that is close to them, especially when they're looking for a service or product to purchase. The results are based on their local area. And 60% of all online searches are now done through a mobile device. It's growing faster than mobile search overall. 50% year over year is done through mobile searches as an increase over desktop. So Google My Business is really focused on providing mobile results for your users so that they can find you very easily on mobile. So when somebody does a Google search for your company name, this is typically the layout that they're going to see. Up here you have your website, and they call these just additional pages. They're earned by your company based on the optimization done on your website. Again, these are organic listings. These are typically going to be mostly directory listings. And then your Google My Business page, again, is an earned space if you have done the optimization for your Google My Business listing properly. That would include making sure that the address is correct, your hours are correct, you have links to your website done correctly. They also look at the reviews that you are receiving from your customers. If you have chat and messaging set up, they look at your response times, and they also look at the question and answer section if you're answering these questions that are coming in. When somebody does a geo-targeted keyword search, such as AC maintenance in Redmond, California, Google now has several different layouts above organic listings. This is the Google Local Service Ads service that you'll hear a little bit more about later, and Google AdWords, again, you'll hear more about later. This right here is what's called the Google Local Map Pack. It's typically a 3-pack. It lists 3 businesses. The things that they look at, they're going to look at whether or not your site is, not your site, if you're open, they look at your hours to determine your placement there. They look at the quality of your NAP information. They look at how close you are to the person that's searching, and the relevance of the company and services you offer, your categories, to what's being searched. The new tools that Google My Business has available for you to promote your site and boost your visibility through Google My Business are things like posting updates, so you can showcase what's new, you can share seasonal offers. If you have new products that are coming in, you can highlight those through posts. If you have a seasonal promotions such as Carrier Cool Cash or Bryant Bonus, you can highlight those as well. You can add photos and videos of your new products. If you're out installing a new system, you can do videos and photos of that. And they also encourage adding images of your physical location if you're in a commercial office, taking pictures of the inside, the outside, including images of your staff. Those are all things that Google likes to see on your Google My Business page. So when you add a Google post, there's a couple of different options that they have. They have the what's new, the event, an offer, and you can highlight a product. So it'll ask you to add a picture. You can add your message. You can add a link to your website or to whatever page you want to send them to, and you can choose a call to action button. So this would be like a what's new kind of informational post. If you were to do an event, you could do an event that you're going to be out in the town doing some kind of sponsorship for maybe a little league softball team or something like that. You can post the date and the times that you'll be there, a little bit about what's going on. If you have a promotional offer, you can enter a start date and an end date. It'll automatically be taken off of your Google My Business page on the end date for the offer. And then you can add either a call now link or a learn more link so that your customers can get in touch with you about the offer immediately. When you do a Google post, it will show up on the search engine page on your Google My Business page. So it shows up here. If you do a regular post, it stays for typically 7 days. If you do an offer or a promotion, it will stay there again until the promotion or offer has ended. If you click on the learn more, this is what's going to pop up. They're going to see an overview of the post, and then internally on your side of things, you'll be able to log in and see how many views and clicks your post is receiving from your customers. So again, this is a way to just get free views and post important content promotions and events that are going on in your company. It will list them down, so it'll scroll through them when you post them on your Google My Business page. So it will show up in the search engine. It will scroll through all of the different posts and offers that you have up. Again, the call now button is fairly new. That Google has offered. So when you click the Call Now button, it actually automatically pulls in the phone number that you have listed on your Google My Business page, so that your customers, when they click on that Call Now from a mobile device, will automatically call that phone number. And then Google My Business will track internally how many clicks you received on that Call Now button. Attributes and offerings are another way to customize your Google My Business page with company-specific information. These are things that Google has put together and are clickable options. So you can't customize and add specific things through this, but you can click and choose from the options that Google has provided. They're looking for things like, is the company a family-owned and operated business? Is it maybe veteran-led? Is it led by a woman? You can click whichever highlights are appropriate for your business. And then the offerings are also based on the categories that are selected for you. So it will pop up with things such as installation service, repair services. I've seen maintenance services in there. So those are some of the things that you can use to help associate your Google My Business listing more with the geo-targeted keyword searches that users are doing. Digging in a little bit more to photos and videos, you can add photos and videos to your Google My Business page without doing a post. So you can just go in, click on photos, and then you can click on by owner. You can click on the video option. It gives you an upload from each screen. Or you can just click this blue button over here, and it gives you the option to upload either a photo or a video in this section. And then you just hit submit. The ways to communicate with your customers that they offer messaging, it's kind of changed names. It started out originally as chat and has changed to messaging. So some people may still see it as chat. Some people may see it as messaging. Essentially, it sets up an option for, again, the mobile listings for customers to be able to send a text message to your company. So when you set up the messaging, it will ask for the phone number that you want to be contacted. You enter in that phone number, and then people can start messaging you directly from your Google My Business listing in the SERPs. It puts this message option right here. Google does measure how quickly you respond to these messages. It is considered as part of their ranking algorithm for these local pages. So you want to make sure if you set up messaging, it is something that you're able to get to and respond quickly to your customers as they're sending questions to you. The way the message looks to your customers, when they send a message, they'll get an auto response directly from Google, from the Google Business Admin, and then the company will be able to respond, and it pulls in with this company name right here. And then you can just begin the texting conversation just like a normal texting conversation. And again, this is part of the Google Insights portion. It will tell you the number of messages that were sent to you throughout the time frame that you're looking at, whether you're looking at the last month, the last quarter, and that way you can see how many of your users are taking advantage of that messaging option to get in touch with you. Google also allows you to add, in addition to your main website link, an appointment link on your Google My Business page. It's a link that you can use to, typically I've just put in your contact page. If you have a promotional offer that you want to promote and have people visit that page, you can add that page as well, instead. And then when you put this link in on the search engine page, it will look like just the homepage link. It will say appointments with just the homepage link. But when you click on it, it does go to whatever page you have assigned as the appointment page. The last thing I want to kind of go over and talk about is this new free website option that Google has rolled out. There is not a whole lot of data as far as the rankability and visibility of these sites because they are such a new product. But it is an opportunity that Google is giving to you as a free way to take up another space in the search engine results pages. So it's another website. It will rank eventually with your website in the search engine pages. You can optimize these with your H1 tag. You can do calls to action, Any posts or updates will pull into this section. So the more posts and offers and events that you post on your Google My Business page, the more unique content you're going to be adding to this website. Additionally, it pulls in a section that you can customize with unique content. You can link this back directly to your website as well. So it's another way to get links to your website. And then it pulls in all of your business NAP information, which again is the name, address, phone number, pulls in all of your hours of operation, and that just comes directly from the Google My Business page itself. Going into the analyzing the data, this is the Google Insights. It's kind of similar to analytics and Google Search Console, where it tells you what people are doing to find your Google My Business page and the actions that you're taking on the Google My Business page when they get there. Google calls this information Google Insights. They have set up an acquisition kind of overview or acquire. This gives you an overview of what keywords people have searched for, where they have seen your Google My Business page in the map. So it pulls in all of the keywords. It tells you the number of unique users that have used that keyword that saw your site. It's very similar to Google Search Console as far as the queries. You'll learn more about Google Search Console later. But you can, again, split this out. You can look at the terms that you were seen for in the last week and the terms that you were seen for over the last month. Google determines a month as the last 28 days typically in their reports. They also have a section that breaks out the number of direct searches where a customer has searched for your business name, your address, or your phone number, versus a discovery search where they have typed in a keyword that matches the category, a product, or a service that you offer. And then they do tell you that businesses that have recent photos will typically receive more clicks to their website. So if you have more photos added to your Google My Business page that your customers can look at, they typically will click to your site more often than if you don't have pictures. It also tells you how many times your page was seen on the main search results page versus how many people searched for something on the maps page. And then it gives you a total views for both of them combined. The Google My Business Engage section is the section that I feel is the highest priority to look at for your business, because this actually tells you how effective your Google My Business page is based on the actions that your users and customers are taking on your Google My Business page. So they look at how many people have clicked to your website from your Google My Business page, how many people have requested directions to your business, how many people have called you directly from the Google My Business page, and how many people have messaged you through the Google My Business page. And then it gives you a total number of actions that you've received over the time period. And this one you can look at the last month, the last quarter, just looks at the last 3 months of data. So you can see how effective your campaign is, and you can watch the trends as you make changes over time. It also breaks down your phone calls a little further to the days of the week so that you can see which days of the week you're receiving the most calls. So for example, if you're open on Saturdays and you see that you're not receiving a lot of calls on Saturdays, then you might be able to do a promotional post or offer through Google My Business for Saturdays only to try and increase the number of phone calls you're receiving on that day. So in closing, your Google My Business page is really part of your overall digital footprint. It is the centerpiece. You want to make sure that all of your information on Google My Business is 100% accurate, because Google is going to look at your Google My Business page to compare the data there to your website, your social sites, any other directory listings such as Yelp, City Search. And then they're also going to look at the number of reviews, the quality of the reviews, and how frequently and consistently you're receiving reviews to determine the overall authority of your Google My Business page. That's all I have to go over for the Google My Business page. If anyone has any questions, I'm happy to answer them for you.
Great. Thank you so much, Amanda. That was a lot of really great information. Before we get into questions that we have, Steve is about to launch a poll where you can select to have a private one-on-one call with one of our digital marketing experts, where they will give you an inside look to the Surefire Local Marketing Cloud and show you 3 to 4 tactics that our customers are using to win online. Let us know if either Tuesday or Thursday of next week works. The poll is now open for you to pick a time. If neither of those days work for you, just please email me to pick a time, and we will help pick out a best time that works for you. This is a great opportunity for you to see how partnering with a digital marketing company can make a huge improvement in your marketing efforts. So while you guys are taking a minute here to answer the poll, we will do some of the questions that we have. One came in from Ted. How do I access my Google business page?
You can access your Google My Business page through the website google.com/business, and you need to log into the Google account that is the owner of that page. So if you're not sure, you might want to do a Google search for your Google My Business page for your company name. And when you find your page, see if it's a claimed page. If it's not, then you can go through the process to claim the page. It's something that our team would be happy to assist you with as well.
Great. The next one we have here is from Laura, and she asks, what's the difference between Google My Business and Google+?
Google My Business has kind of stemmed from Google+. Your Google Plus page initially was a page that was supposed to allow you to have your Google information similar to the Google map and do posts. Google My Business has kind of transformed out of that. So it's still okay to have a Google Plus page, but it's not something that Google is really putting a whole lot of weight towards anymore because they've allowed all of the availability to come into the Google My Business page. So my recommendation, if you're going to be posting on one or the other, I would choose the Google My Business page as the priority.
All right. The next one we have here is from Rachel. Can you publish more than one Google post at a time?
You can't do more than one Google post at a time. They don't have like a bulk upload posting option. You can post one right after the other, though.
The next one we have is from Greg. How do you handle multiple locations?
Each location should have its own Google My Business page, and you can separate them out. Each one will have to be verified through the postcard process that Google My Business has in place, but you can create multiple locations and manage all of them under one account.
All right. Okay, so those were the questions that we had. Thank you. Actually, we just got another one. Sorry. From Kristen, we have posted and asked for reviews from our customers, and sometimes we'll get 5 to 10 in one day. It seems as if Google doesn't weigh those ratings the same as others. Do you know if this is the case? Great question, Kristen.
That is a great question. It's not something that I actually have an answer for at the moment. I would have to research that. To my understanding, there really isn't a different weighting system that Google has for reviews that are received either all at once or spread over time. So that's something that I would definitely have to look into and get more specific and detailed for.
Great. We actually just got another question from Jamil. When we're setting up the Google My Business page, can we add our business in different categories?
You have the option to do one main category option, and then you can add additional subcategories for your Google My Business page from there. But you can only have one main category per location.
Okay, great. Well, those are all the questions that we have. So thank you so much, Amanda. We are going to take a quick little break here, and we will be hopping back on at 1 p.m. with Brad, who will be going over SEO. So please stay tight, and we will be coming back on at 1 o'clock. Thank you so much.